Hi, it's your girl Pin Speaks, and here I am to answer the questions for the CreeIngles Idol Search All-Star season. First, let me start off by saying that today is the last day of Hell Week, and I'm so excited, and I never thought this day would come, and I just cannot believe it actually came. And so I just need to get that out first. But now that I've gotten that out, let's go on to get to these questions. How did I fare during Hell Week? Well, I thought Hell Week was very difficult. I found myself stressed a few times, feeling like I was going crazy. I remember when I first found out we had almost 30 videos due. I was like, what in the world? That is insane. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, it's Hell Week, what did you expect? And well, I did Hell Week. And I think people forget that I did Hell Week as well. And I tell you, the Hell Week I did before was nothing like this one. But then again, it is All-Star. But this Hell Week was pretty demanding. I would, you know, between being married and working 8 to 9 hours a day and working out, which I honestly haven't even been able to be, you know, work out, you know, so I could get my videos in. It's just been really, really tough. You know, and then being a wife, you know, it just brings in a whole another aspect that I didn't have to, you know, go through or deal with when I did Hell Week before. You know, before I worked about, you know, a few hours a day and would come home, could practice and then record, you know, and rest. And with my life the way it is now, I just couldn't do that. And so it was very demanding, and at times seemed a little insane, I will admit. And my husband kept saying, well, you're sleepy or you're tired, and I don't understand why, you know, you're, you know, putting yourself through this, and you are, you know, what's taking so long? Just, you know, just, he was worried about me, I guess you could say. So I think I did pretty well based on everything that, you know, Hell Week involved. And I think having TJ as an opponent was very helpful. You know, some people think opponent, you think, oh, let me scratch their eyes out. But in TJ's case, we really support each other. You know, if he said, oh, I want to quit. No, TJ, you can't quit. We didn't make it this far. And even if I had a bad day, like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. No, you know, we worked hard to get in this top 2. So, you know, we got to keep working hard. So I definitely had weak moments where I thought I was going to be crazy. And, you know, having my voice leave me when I have to do so many presentations, so many very important presentations at work was difficult. But I got through it. So I think I did okay. Even if I was a little insane, I think I did okay. The hardest round for me would definitely have to be the Whitney Houston round. I think all of the rounds were, you know, difficult, but for me, the Whitney Houston round was difficult because, number one, I loved Whitney Houston, and to have to sing her song, you know, right when, around the time she died, and then witnessing her funeral and being a blubbering mess, I swear you would have thought Whitney was my aunt. It was just hard to sing, and I kept thinking in my mind, like, I shouldn't be singing this, Whitney should be here singing this. I should not be singing a song in a round because she's not here anymore. This makes no sense. So for me, that was the most difficult, the difficult round, yeah. I think what I learned the most about myself during this season versus my first season with Idol Search is I learned a lot about how my voice has changed. I remember a few times during this competition, I would think, oh, I sound horrible, or, you know, why does my voice sound like this? And then I'm very thankful to some of the judges because I would be so hard on myself, and I would tell TJ, oh my God, I did this so horrible. And then the judges would come back and say, oh, it was beautiful. And what I realized was that it wasn't that what I was singing was horrible. It's just that I'm not used to really singing with this new voice of mine. My voice is much lower, and it has a little bit more of a raspy tone to it. And the judges really helped me embrace that. And I definitely, you know, I realized, you know, my lower tone voice is really, it's not bad at all. It's actually decent. So this season really helped me embrace that and to accept, you know, the new, I guess, me. I hadn't been singing as much like I did back then, so my voice was definitely different back then, but I'm embracing it. And I don't think I have as much energy and spunk as I did back then. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have energy and spunk, but I don't think I have as much as I did back then. So, yeah, I think that's what would the main differences be. What would I tell a newcomer to Idol Search? I would say, don't do Idol Search. Psych. No, I'm playing. I would tell them, you know, really you know, look at your schedule, see if you have time to do it, see if it's something you really can invest in, because in a way it is like an investment. And I would tell them that to give it their all and to give it 100%, and that as long as you know, feel good within yourself that you gave it your best and you made the right song choice and that you did what you could, then you have to be okay with that and you have to accept it. Because, you know, you're not always going to get the greatest comments, you're not always going to get positive feedback. And so I think what helped me a lot in this whole season was just to remember whenever I sang something and I felt good about it and I felt sure about it, even if the judges didn't like it too much, or, you know, other people made comments, that, you know, at least I felt within my soul that I did well and I gave it my all. And I think that's important because like I said, you don't always get, it's not always positive, and so you just have to give it your all. And you can't be a perfectionist. I mean, you can, but being a perfectionist will kill your voice because you'll want to sing a song 1,000 times just to make it perfect. But what you got to do is just, you know, go with what you feel right in your heart, and, you know, give it your all. And if you're going to do it, know that this is not a walk in the park. So that would be my advice to them. My favorite round by my opponent TJ was when he did Strange Fruit. His version of Strange Fruit really touched me. It sent chills through my body. I mean, just the power of the song, the way he delivered, the whole way he put it together, that would have to be my favorite overall performance or favorite round of TJ. I believe the round that gave me the best vision of myself as an artist would have to be between His Eyes on a Sparrow, when I got to sing that song, or when I sang I Can't Make You Love Me, because there's just something about raw emotion when you're singing, and when you're singing from your soul and your heart. And I think that, you know, if I ever were to consider being a music artist or being a singer and living it out as my career, that would be very important to me. You know, some of my favorite performances or songs by singers are the ones where maybe they didn't hit every note, and maybe, you know, their voice sounded raspy in parts. I love the real, you know, just the authentic voice and the authentic feelings that come through when I sing songs like that. And so as an artist, that would be my goal, you know, to never sing anything that's fake, or to never sing anything that I don't believe in, but to just sing from my heart. So yep, that would be it. If I don't win this season, I probably will never do Idol Search again, just because, you know, like I said, it's very demanding, and, you know, it was tough going to bed late, you know, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and being married. And like I said earlier, it was just tough, and I did my best in the little bit of time that I had, and I just wonder, you know, well, I'm busy like this now and I don't have kids. What happens in the future when I do have kids? No time soon. But if I do, like, how am I going to manage my job, working out, being a wife, and being a mom? You know, it's a lot. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, but anyway, that's a lot. And so I don't think it would be fair for me to join Idol Search, because it's nothing like when someone joins Idol Search and they say, you know what, I'm not doing this, you know, and they just drop out of nowhere. So that's what I'm saying, like, I wouldn't want to do that because it's not fair to the other contestants. So if I can't fully give the best of me, then I don't think I should do Idol Search. So I guess the question shouldn't be about if I would do it versus wouldn't. The question would be, could I do it versus I couldn't. And I'm all about giving it 100, and if I can't give it 100, then, you know, it's not fair to just the overall contest. And like I said, it was very demanding, so I would have to say I probably won't do Idol Search again. Again, thank you all for just allowing me to share my voice, my feelings, my thoughts, myself. Thank you for listening to me and hearing me out, and just supporting me. No matter how this ends up, I'm very appreciative of the process, because it caused me to sing more, something that I hadn't been doing since I moved here. It caused me to really focus on my voice, something I haven't done in a long time. So for that, I will be forever grateful. And TJ, I love being in the top 2 with you, and I can't imagine myself being in the top 2 with anyone else. And I mean that seriously. So with that, love y'all.